Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo and I'm working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend, happy new year. Happy new year. Happy new year. Oh my gosh, it is a new year. The year is 2025. That is crazy to say out loud, but here we are. So I'm going to be doing my husband and I's January's budget for this year, this month, new slate. I'm doing it late, you guys, because life has been lifing. I say that a lot, but that's the truth. So first and foremost, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, all the things. And again, Happy New Year. My husband and I got sick the week of Christmas. It's been horrible. I don't recommend at all. I hate the flu. This is my first time in my whole life ever getting the flu, and I pray to God it is the last time, okay? Because, but I just feel so happy that I'm not sick. I feel much better, not 100%. So, here we are. So here's my budget planner. If you do not know, it's just a binder, girl. Friend, it's just a binder. And then we just go ahead and do some printouts and budget our money. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do our goals. We're gonna budget the monthly money. We're also gonna go look at the calendar, all the days in January, the days we get paid, all the things. This is a 3 paycheck month. It's gonna be a 3 paycheck month for myself. My husband, his severance package ends this month, so life is lifing. Also because I'm just not feeling the best, and we're gonna have a cold front soon. Your girl is drinking some peppermint tea. Okay, love it here. I love a peppermint. A mint hate to see me coming, but you know what hates to see me coming more? Okay, the straw. Straws hate to see me coming, and my friends and family, they talk about me because I will drink something hot from a straw, but isn't it just the cutest? Got a little cozy because it's metal or whatever. A little lip cozy so your lips don't burn. Anyways, everything you see in this video, if you like or if you're interested, is available on my Amazon storefront. That's with pens, that's with straws, highlighters, I don't know, all the things. All of the paper that you see is from paperbymo.com, so make sure you guys check that out if you're interested. Calculator, also available on Amazon. Let's get into it, okay? So I do want to take some of the stuff out of the binder, okay? Let me make some space for, just because it's just so much. So we started in April. My only thing, look how cute that was. I was so ambitious and cute. The only thing about it is I do want to look at all the numbers from 2024. So I'm going to keep it in for a little while until I'm able to do all the videos I wanted to do. I had so many high hopes and goals for that last week of the year. But sometimes God says, sit down. And then when you don't listen, he sits you down. Okay, so I got sat down. So here we are. We're going to get right into our actual, we're technically haven't even closed out December yet. But because this January is a 3 paycheck month, and my husband and I, or at least I got my paycheck already for the first paycheck for January, I was just like, oh yeah, I got to do this effectively immediately. So let me take this out because I do write hard. Also, if you guys enjoy this content, if you enjoy budgeting, going over debt, all the things, chit-chatting with me, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It's 2025. I have a lot more goals. I'm not going to lie, especially when it comes to YouTube. But also, I'm just kind of letting it be because as a recovering control addict, if you will, I'm trying to get it together. But anyways, yes. Let me take a sip. That just tingles the throat. I love it. Okay. So here we are for January. Again, I would say oh, did you guys do your January budget? But I know I'm late, so I know you guys are so responsible and you guys did your budget. I know it deep down inside. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna count the numbers. We're just gonna go through the actual month calendar. Okay, so we know, hopefully that the 1st of January happens on Wednesday. Okay. So let's just, tap in. Mind you, again, I am using the Pilot pens. So this one is the V7. I think these are V5. Yes, these are V5s. All of these are available on my Amazon storefront. I love these, okay? And I know, not to sound like Looney Toony over a pen, I love them. Okay, so let me focus, because if you don't know, she does mess up on these numbers. Why? I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then the 31st is on a Friday. Yes. Okay, awesome. And the quote for this month is, my goals are far more important than my excuses. A to the man to that. Now let's get into the paychecks, like when we're getting paid. And again, I told you it's a 3 paycheck month. So technically we were getting paid on Friday. But because the first was a holiday, I got my paycheck on Tuesday, which threw me for a loop. But when I saw the money in the account, I was like, oh, Daisy, I have to budget the money. Me and my husband were talking about this. We're like, we got to do better. But I'm just going to put payday for when it would usually come. So pay and day, and then pay and day, and then payday. So these 2 days right here will be my husband's actual paydays, because again, that's his severance check. If you don't know, he was laid off from his job. He had a 3-month severance package that was in October, and it ends this month. These 2, he will be getting paid. This one, he will not. So life is gonna have a new norm. And listen, I'm rolling with the punches. We rolling with the punches. We're trying to figure it out, you guys, because wait, what else is in January? I'm not sure. I think that's it. I just think it's those paydays, and that's all I got thus far. Okay, now we're gonna move to the monthly goals. My husband and I, we don't have a whole bunch of goals. That's because we're trying to reel it in. Again, recovering, control freak, control addict, whatever the case is. Just so much stuff in 2024 didn't go the way we wanted it to, but then so much did. So just trying to see everything from the collective view, if you will. So what we have here, we only have actual 4 goals, and it's just him and myself together. So I'm just gonna title this as us, because that's, that's the goals or whatever. And I'm gonna write on here because this is not hard enough for me, because I think it's just only 1 sheet. So the very first thing we want to say is get healthy. This is slept on, okay? But we literally have been down and out for over a week, and it's exhausting, it's draining, it's depressing. It's just a hot mess, and life keeps lifing whether you're sick or not. So we just said we want to get healthy, like fully, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the things. This is a big priority for us, and I don't again, I'm not somebody who gets sick too often, but when it happens, I'm just like, wow, why me? Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, my husband and I, so for Christmas, I received quite a bit of books. I like to read for fun, but we discussed that we don't really read educationally wise. And we said, one day when we want to have a child, we want our child to be able to read, yes, for fun, but educationally anyway. So long story short, I got this boring book. I'm air quoting because I was told it was boring by somebody, not my husband. So yeah, we're just trying to find, more intellectual conversations and reads about stuff. So this is the book that we're going to be reading together, Thinking Fast and Slow. It just talks about 2 different principles, 2 different systems of thinking. One of them being fast, intuitive, and emotional, and another one being slower and more deliberate and more logical thinking. So we are starting this book, something we just wanted to do together. So I'll let you guys know if you're interested in it. But yeah, so I have one and my husband has one. So that's something that we have on our goals for January, start our book together. And then another goal we have is getting back to our family meetings. At one point in time, every Sunday we were meeting, okay, my husband and I. We would talk about money, we would talk about holidays, events, just things. We kind of just got away from that. And so we're trying to get back to that. Yeah, family meetings. Now, the consistency of it, you know, that's what we're trying to figure out. I think maybe once a week was too much. So maybe every other week. We don't know yet. We're trying to, you know, get the details. But the moral of the story is that's something that we desire to put back in. Granted, it would get to like, when it comes to money, sometimes, yes, we would talk about money. But he'd be like, oh, you know, I just trust you. Do what you got to do. That's okay, but it's also his money too. So that's the other thing. I'm just like, let's do it together. Let's sit down. Got to be better at that. And then the last but also important thing that we have on our goals is consistency. We have our own specific goals that I don't really share with the world, the social media of it all, just because some stuff is sacred and some stuff is personal, and you know, you don't want everybody's opinion in your stuff, okay? So when it comes to just whatever goals that we actually have for ourselves as a couple, individually, whatever it is, we just want to be consistent. That's a big thing. These are not all of them are like the most specific goals ever. They're kind of vague, except maybe to start the book together. But you know, you just gotta do something. Sometimes you just gotta calm down, take a break, take a beat. Okay, you know what people say? Take a beat, friend, because you know, I feel like every month we just really go hard on the goals. I gotta be real. We go hard on making long list of goals, and then it's kind of impossible. So the money, obviously the goal is to stay within budget. That's obviously, if you didn't know, it is obviously a goal for us to stay within a budget that we set for ourselves. But we know that life happens, and we know that we can't control everything. So here we are. Okay, so now we're actually into our monthly budget. Again, this is for my husband and myself. These pages are available on paperbymo.com. Okay, so January, and I pray I spelled that correctly because I do mess up. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're in the budgeting category. This is what we're expecting, suspecting, all the things. But it might not be. This is not our actual. So we're going to start us off with $0. Do we have $0 in our account? No, we do not. But the money that's in our account is just buffered. Every job has a job. Every job has a job. Yes, every dollar has a job, okay? No dollar is freeloading around here. So this is what we got. So we have my full-time and then my husband full-time. Again, he is in between jobs right now. And so what we're doing... and then full-time. So yes, let's get into it. Now I also, because it's a new year and we have like new health stuff coming out, you know, they go up on health insurance. My check is gonna be a little bit different. So I'm gonna give a general synopsis of what the numbers are gonna be. Okay, can y'all see this? Yes. Okay, so usually my check is $26.26. But I know it's going to be 26 something, but not too sure about the 26 after. Since I already got paid one check, it was like 26.12, I think. But we got to see what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to say 26, and then I'm going to times it by 3. That's going to be $7,800, okay? So for me, it's going to be $7,800. And then my husband, his checks have been $1,700. Plus or minus some more, but we're gonna times that by 2 because he only gets paid twice for the severance. He does have a little side gig. We haven't been including that money. It's been like $200-300 a week. It hasn't been a lot. We just been keeping that money on the side. One, because it's holiday season, and I'm just like, you know, do whatever that you got to do with that. But we probably, come February, whatever, we'll be incorporating that into our budget because obviously life is going to change. So this right here, his expected income is $3,400. So shout out to a 3-paycheck month, $3,400. So we're going to press that $3,400 plus $7,800. That's going to be $11,200. Okay, excited. $11,200. Y'all know I write kind of sort of ugly, but you know, work with me. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna get into our fixed expenses. If you don't know, these are our bills. So rent has gone up $15. We just found that out last month. Boo. So instead of it being it was $1,607, we would do $1,608 so we can divide it by the 2 paychecks. So when we actually do the 07 plus the 15, we're gonna be at 1622. Okay. Now, another bill is electricity. I'm not exactly sure what that's gonna be like because we really have not been here mostly this month. So we're just expecting $155. Then we have our internet bill that does not change. That is $51.50. And then we have a phone bill. This is my mom's account. I just pay for it. I say I, it's me and my husband's money, but I say I because I go into her account, log in, press pay. That's what I mean. So that's $178. And that's for the three of us, my mom, myself, and my husband. Then we have subscriptions, and there's $22. People are like, what? Subscription like $80. Let me let you know. We get the Black Friday deal for Hulu, so that's 99 cents a month. We have our Apple Music. It's a family plan. That's like $16, $17, something like that. Then we have Apple Storage, and that's really all I pay for. My mom pays for like Netflix. I do pay for Amazon, but I pay yearly, and after I think it renews May 2025, I'm canceling the Amazon. They're not really giving us the deals. So at this point, I'm over it. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say subscriptions. So I have student loans that are currently due, and that's $197. My husband's student loans are not currently due, so we're not making any payments. And not only is it not due, he also doesn't have any interest, which amen to that. So this is the bare minimum for my student loans, $197. Then we have our car insurance, which probably is going to go up soon. I mean, I pray it doesn't, but I did get into a car accident, which they threw out the ticket, but you know, every 6 months you got to get your quote. So there's that. That's $234.02. And I hate that because our cars are freaking old, okay? And look how much money we pay. Anyways, then we also have our life insurance policy for my husband and myself. Somebody asked me how much is our life insurance. You know, when people ask questions like that, that makes me nervous. I watch a lot of true crime. Woo! I watch true crime, so it's like, ooh, don't, not too much, okay? You're making me scared. But no, we kind of have two policies per person. He has a term policy and a whole life. I have a term and a whole life. So our terms are north of $50,000 per person, and then our whole life is going to total out to about $25,000. But whole life, you have to pay for your whole life, but our whole lives we only have to pay for 20 years, and then it's like a thing. I don't know. So we actually have our life insurance with the same company we have our car insurance. So that's where we are with that. Okay, I think I got all the bills. If I didn't, I will come back and correct it, I promise. Okay, so for our rent, we have $16.22. Can you guys see that? Yeah, $16.22 plus $155 plus $51.50 plus $178 plus $22 plus $197 plus $234.02. And then plus 108.04. Okay, so when it comes to our bills, we have $2,567.56. Okay, so let's put that here. Total is going to be $2,567 and then 56 cents. Then we're going to just take that amount and we're going to subtract it from that $11,200. So now we're saying we have $8,632.44 again, which is a blessing because we have more than what our bills are. $632.44. Again, life is going to be look different because my husband's check is going to be, you know, non-existent, but we're working with what we got. Okay, so then we're going to go from our fixed expenses to all variable expenses. Okay, so for variable, we have food. We have gas for my husband's car. We have gas for my car. We have fun for him, fun for me, and fun is subjective. It's like that usually includes like my husband's haircut. And like for me, it's usually my coffee that I get made twice a week. So there's that. So for food, we're saying $400. That's actually, oh my God, we were gonna say $400 because $200 every paycheck. Right? Y'all with me? But really, it should be $600 because it's 3 paychecks. I didn't think that through. So let's go ahead and put $600. And then for my husband's gas, 369, it's going to be 90, even though I don't think we're going to spend that much. I did not do the math on this. 90 and 90. And then for fun, it would be 30, 30, 30 again. So that would also be $90. Okay. When I budgeted it out on the side, and my husband didn't even correct me, but that's what happens. Life happens. So we're going to do 600 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 4. That's going to be $960. Wait, let me see. 90 times 4. That's 360 plus 600. Okay, yeah, 960. I just wanted to make sure. 960. So then we're going to take that from the 8,632. Is that what that is? 8,632, yeah. And 44 cents. So now we have a remaining amount of $7,672.44. Again, I'm grateful. I am grateful and thankful. So if you don't know, my husband and I, we have a life account, aka we're trying to get new jobs, move to a new city / state, whatever. So moving costs a lot of money. So we have a life account, which we've been putting all of my husband's income in to from his severance, and then some of mine as well. Let's take a sip, cause woo. Love that for us. Okay. So I'm gonna write life account, okay? But then we also have our IRAs, which our goal is to finish giving to our 2024. Life was interrupted. We didn't really get to finish that off. And then we have our house account. Let me see how much we owe on our IRAs just so we can chit chat about that. Okay, so here is the little handy dandy notebook where we put all our stuff, our numbers. So we have that 2025 at a glance. So we didn't finish the 2024 IRA. We both owe $1,325. Well, he owes, I don't know why he has $10 more than me, but who cares? $1,325 and then me $1,335. So we can get to our $7,000 max. And then 2025 is a $7,000 max as well. So what we're going to do is take 1,300. I'm going to say 35. That's the highest one. And then we're going to subtract 500. Okay, so then we will only owe 835. Why am I bringing this up? We're giving 500. Y'all with me? Okay, 500 and then 500, right? So that's going to be $1,000. Now, my husband's full-time income is $3,400, but we wanted to add an extra $1,000 for whatever I brought in. So that's going to be $4,400. Now the goal for the life account was, let's see where we can find that at. That's our student loans. The goal for our life account was $15,000, right? We currently have 13 something in there, okay? It's like 13, I don't know. So we're just gonna say 13,000. Hopefully I have a little screenshot or something in this video. 13,000 when you plus 4,400, it's gonna be, well, the math, okay, so when I did the math, it is gonna equal out to $18,000, which is well over the 15,000, which I'm super happy about. So we're just trying to prepare. But yeah, 4,400 to our life account, 500 for my husband and his IRA, 500 for my IRA. So that's $5,400. Mind you, we had $7,672.44. Let me subtract that number. $7,672.44. So there's gonna be $2,272.44 left. Now, mind you, since we do get paid on that absolute last day of the month right here, some of that money probably is going to have to go to bills. But if you see, I just zeroed it out. So whatever is going to be extra is probably what we're going to end up doing towards bills. So I don't really want to account for that quite yet. But moving onward and upward, we're going to, for a house, we're going to save $2,000, okay? Now, let's add the numbers together because we should have $272 left over. And we do give an extra $200 to my student loans just because of the interest that goes up. So we got 4,400, okay, plus 1,000, okay. and then we're gonna plus 2,000. So that's gonna be $7,400. 7,400. A lot more saving than anything. Well, investing, but yeah. So that's 7,400, and then we're gonna subtract $7,672.44. So what we have left over is gonna be 272.44. And then for debt, this is my student loans. We're gonna just account all of that, 272.44. Also, if you don't know, what I try to do is any type of money that comes in from YouTube, go ahead and give it to my student loans. So hopefully, God willing, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. And watching is the best way to support my YouTube channel, watching commercials, all the things. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, any type of income I get from YouTube, I go ahead and try to put it towards my student loans. So that it might be a little higher. To get paid from YouTube, you do have to actually reach $100 to reach that threshold. So I haven't checked because your girl has been sick, but here we are. This is not bad at all. I'm very grateful. This is a great way to end, my husband's severance. Again, he did get laid off. So I'm eager to see what life is going to look like, but I'm trying not to think too hard into it. I'm trying not to be a control freak and just let it be what it be. Because that's what we're doing. We're figuring it out. But we will be taking food out. Not food out. We'll be taking cash out for food. And we will be taking out money for fun. So we can have cash. This has been helping us save so much money. But taking this freaking cash out. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it helps, you guys. It helps so much. So having the cash and then not swiping the card. We have been swiping some cards for holiday season. I got to be honest with you, but we do have sinking funds, so I'll just cover that with sinking funds. Also, shout out to my dad, because my parents asked me what do I want for the holidays. I say pay a bill. And my dad gave us some money, so for me that's gonna pay a bill. Maybe, I don't know, a credit card bill, if you will. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the actual budget planner. I need to close out my 2024. I got so much stuff to do. I'm just so excited that I'm feeling better. I do not recommend anybody get sick. If you are sick, I hope you feel so much better. Drink you some tea, okay? Take you some emergency, okay? And vitamin C, all the things. Vitamin D, E, C, A, B, all of them, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.